Hi, so let me show you how to evaluate a source in NoodleTools. This is just a pattern that we follow. There's other ways to evaluate a source and to collect your source evaluation. This is just one. Okay, so I have just finished reading and taking notes on this World Book article on the Maya. I focused on my research question which was, let's say, what was the religion of the Maya? Or the Mayans, as we sometimes say in English. And now I want to evaluate this source. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on these three dots and I'm going to click edit. Now I have my source here, and at the bottom there's a spot where it says annotation. Annotation. So that's where I want to think about adding sort of notes. So I'm going to type in here content. I'm going to evaluate the content. I'm going to think of the values and the limitations of the content. Yeah. So that's what I'm evaluating. I'm evaluating the content. What was contained within this source? What was the information? So I'm going to think values. What were some of the good things about the information, the content, what was contained in this source? So you can do this in bullets, you can do this in sentences. Good overview, nice general information, some images. Okay, cool. That was my values. Limitations. In what way was the content of this information limited? Not that it was bad or wrong, because it's World Book, it's very reliable. But maybe it just didn't go as far as I want. So, for example, maybe I want to know some of the names of their gods. I want to know more about human sacrifice. Like maybe they mentioned it, but I had some questions. I might even write, what was the role of women in their religion? Okay. So these were limitations. That's a question that wasn't answered. And these were things that weren't answered. I didn't find that in this source. And then I'm going to click save. So now I've reflected on this source. Like I got lots of great things. What didn't I get? That's my path forward. So now I have to think, okay, I have some questions. I have some limitations, some things I need to know more about. So what do I need now? What do I need to search now? So as I'm beginning my database research today, I'm going to ask myself, what might I search for in a more refined, sophisticated database that might have more specific information? So maybe I'm going to type in Maya women religion. Maybe I'm going to know Mayan gods. Maybe that's something I want to know more about. So as I go into my next day of research, I'm going to hopefully fill in some of these limitations, some of these gaps that weren't fully answered in my first source. So that kind of gives me the path forward. I know where to go now because it's based on my limitations. Things that I've already found, I don't need another overview. I need something more specific. All right. Hopefully that's helpful and it helps you make your path forward for today. Happy research.